Hi there again. This is Andrew Harvey from Nottingham Hypnotherapist website. Um, I was going to talk to you frankly. It was about a few things. Why is hypnotherapy so powerful? Well, if somebody says something bad to you, where do you feel it? Where do you feel the emotion, the feeling? Is it the outside of you? Or is it the actual inside of you? So just take your time now and just think about that. When you're talking to someone, you would talk to them in a kind voice, angry voice, a high-pitched voice, a low-pitched voice. It's all got different tones. It's all got different sounds. And it's all gets programmed in the person, not outside the person. So, in other words, everything we say, we do, everything where we go, every experience we have, it's all to do about inwardly. It's about the spiritual being who we are. The human being side, that is the side of the human, what is rude to other people, don't like, is part of the ego. The ego thinks it knows everything. The ego is your worst enemy. If we start to think that we're looking inside ourselves, then we're going to start to get a nice peace, a sense of well-being. How do I mean about that? What I often do when I get up in the morning, I will sit down and I'll try not to think. In other words, you might be thinking, how can you try not to think? Okay. If I said to you, just concentrate on your breath. And just start to feel the way the breath feels. Feel, is it heavy? Is it light? Feel how your chest moves. Does it move up high? Or does it gradually move nice and slow high? Feel it going in and out. If you notice, if you're concentrating just on the breath alone, how your chest feels, and you'll notice that your thoughts stop thinking about other things. And as you start to concentrate more on the breath, you start to feel more at peace. Even if you start to feel more at peace, it's a weird but enjoyable feeling. We go rushing around in our lives from A to B. We go rushing by so many feelings and emotions at that time. We don't take time out to see what those emotions are, what the actions are, how people are acting towards you. For instance, if you was out in your car and you got up late, or had to get the kids ready for school, jump them into the car, give them the breakfast, get them in the car, get them dressed. All this, it's all type of confusing. It's what we call organised chaos. So with this organised chaos, there's a lot of feelings, emotions, a lot of different tones being spoken, a lot of textures being thrown at us, and we all take those in without realising. And you don't realise what sort of impact that can have on your day. So let's just say you got your kids in the car, you're dashing out, the kids are late for school, and you're driving down the road, and this other car comes flying by you and cuts you up. How do you feel about that? Do you feel relaxed? Somehow I don't think so. Do you feel angry? Confused? Anxious? But you have just taken on board something what has just changed your day. Where that person got up in the morning who cut you up, didn't even think about you, didn't wake up and think, oh, I'm going to cut up Joe, or I'm going to cut up Marjorie, or June, or Andrew, or anybody, or Peter up this morning, and they're going to really ruin their day. Nobody thinks like that. But when somebody cuts us up in the car, that's how we react. So how about if you thought about it this way? If somebody cut you up in the car, and instead of getting angry and frustrated, you don't even know what that person's been through who just cut you up. You don't know if they've gone to pick the mother up from hospital. You don't know if they're late taking the kids to school. You don't know if he's just lost his job. You don't know if she's late for an appointment, a doctor's appointment. You don't know if there's been a death in the family. But yet we're so quick with our ego to judge others and what they do to us. If we just thought about looking inwardly before we start to act outwardly, what change could that have in your life? As a hypnotherapist, I work with a lot of people who have these types of emotions, a lot of angers, a lot of what are quite depressed, what are anxious, what are suicidal. And it's all been triggered by misinterpretation, what they've seen. They've gone, oh, they've done this to me, they've done that to me. Oh, she should have waited, he should have waited, he shouldn't have done that, he shouldn't have done this, he shouldn't have done that. But yeah, you took that all on board, thinking that it's happening to you on the outward of your body. When somebody gets you annoyed, or somebody gets you, even makes you happy, makes you laugh, concentrate what's happening inside. Focus on everything what's happening inside. And that is part of the being who you really are. Forget about the human. The human side is the ego side. That's the one what likes to get you in trouble. That's the one what thinks he knows it all. That's the one what gets you to do something what you don't really want to do. That's the one what has competition against you. That's the one what natters you and chatters in your head that you get so confused you don't know if you're coming or going. But you can keep that ego quiet. just by looking inwardly, having a few deep breaths and concentrating on your breathing, and just focus on the feelings, what's happening inside you. I just wanted to share this with you. As you know, my name is Andrew Harvey. I'm a hypnotherapist, and I would just be giving small snippets like that on my website, just to help you think who you really are. And take time out and think to yourself, who am I? How can I make a difference to somebody else today? Just by a smile, just by saying a hello, just by opening the car door or opening the door in a grocery store. That can make a big difference to somebody else's day. Because everybody out there has different emotions and different attachments to those emotions. But you, just by changing that emotion, just by that split second, could help that person have a better day. I'm here to serve you. So let's get together and serve each other. If we serve each other, you'll find out your life would be more pleasurable.